Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's age bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked to Zab, but the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract. Wow. So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. We are back. Had some technical difficulties. But we here.
I actually look really crazy just now because I went to go and reach to adjust the mic. Then I recognized there was no point in adjusting the mic because it was perfect the way it is. I hope you having a perfect day, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing?
What it do? We got a lot to get into. Let's just make sure. Yes, we are here. We in the game.
We live.
So check this out. The DMV Night that was had in Brooklyn. I did a post fight, but it still got to be reignited today. Something. Right now my words can't come out, but right now it's gonna be something. So in Brooklyn, it was a night loaded with DMV fighters.
Yeah.
Loaded from DMV fighters, from the young up and comers and to the guys fighting for championships and defending their championships. You know what I mean? So started out with, Scooter Davis and David the Body Snatcher with my shout out to Andrew Council and those guys over there for doing what they did. And then Jerry Hurd, unfortunately, he didn't get the win, but at least he was able to make it through through the fight and all that, and he decided to retire. No shame in his career. He's a former unified world champion. He definitely put on for the DMV. He left it all in the ring. Great guy, and hope that he does well. And and he's got a lot of good things going on outside of boxing. So shout out to Jerry Hurd. Salute to you. Then we got into DC's own, Capitol Heights' own Gary Antoine Russell, and the new WBA 140-pound world champion of the world. Man, all the spoils, all the riches to you. It's a long, deep story.
Yeah,
it's a long, deep story. They've been through a lot, and a lot of people's, a vision that, for those, if you get a chance, if you haven't seen it, to go back and watch the fight, the vision of the brothers that came together. They recently, a few years ago, they lost their father, the matriarch of the family, who got them all into boxing. It's like a tribute to him, but it's also was for those that know the journey and what they took to get to that point. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Then we got to the main event, which has got everybody up in arms, and that is the Gervonta Tank Davis versus the Lamont Roach.
Man.
And we have a lot to unpack with that right there, because people, was he hurt? Was he bothered? Why did he take a knee? Was it really hair grease in his eyes? To the point that the hairdresser, she has responded. She wanted the world to know I ain't had nothing to do with it. But my dear, nobody's going to come for your salon. Nobody, they can't listen. Because I mean, for one, you got to look at how his braids would look. Not that I'm looking, I could care less how his braids look.
Hey.
But for those that got a problem, check out his braids, and if the braids look good, young lady, don't even worry about the grease.
You know what I'm saying?
But
my thing, honestly, is if you get your hair done 2 days before the event, you got product in your hair, you should already know that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to disrespect Mr. Tank at all. You get what I'm saying? But you get your hair done. You train, you practice, you know the reality. So I'm not here to discredit him as an athlete, but I am here to say that, like, this ain't your first time getting your hair done and going to practice or going to workout. So yeah, no disrespect. I ain't see the fight either. I'm just reading the reviews. I ain't see the fight. I'm gonna watch the fight. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, Amanda Serrano, 7-time world champion in the women's division. She said that, and this did happen. I mean, I didn't know this was the reason why it happened, but did this happen? She was set to have a homecoming fight in Puerto Rico, and they had to cancel the fight because something was wrong with her eye. And she said that, yes, it is possible because her hairdresser did her hair 2 days before the fight, and then the chemical got in her eyes, and the commission over there wouldn't allow her to fight. So it's a thing.
Yes.
It's a thing. It's possible.
But just, don't do your hair.
Let me say this to y'all.
Just let it be dry. Like this hair does it.
It's a catch-22. See, once you get to a certain level, certain status, you got certain people coming to the fight, you got a certain level of clientele. You wanna your brand, your marketing, everything that you got going on is all part of what you're doing at the time.
Presentation and all of that.
But one thing I think a lot of people miss when the Floyd Mayweather era, and one thing I need people to hone in from the Floyd Mayweather era is no matter what was going on, he was always ready for the fight. And you want to market other things and you want to make sure your brand is good, but you also got to make sure that every single detail is in line, because should have been called for a knockdown. Should have been a 10-8 round. So something as simple as getting your head done could have cost you a world title.
Yeah.
And the status that you claim as one of the faces of boxing. You know what I mean? So today, it's a lot of conversations going on about you that you probably wouldn't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So # run it back.
Hey. No, I'm all for that. You got to do it. I don't see. I'm not. Hey, I wouldn't want to just be like, yeah, my hair, woo, 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 and that's the story for the rest of history. Me personally, I just can't go. Can't do that. I can't do that. Even as an actor, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to do what you got to do in that moment. And don't get me wrong, maybe you feel like you did. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he did take a knee because he felt like the ball was in his court. So
I mean, the referee, he got away with it. He's one of the faces of boxing. Outside of Canelo Alvarez, and on this side, it's not many people that's, you know what I mean? He sells out arenas.
yeah,
He's definitely box office. Nobody's gonna argue that he built that for himself. But you also got to fight every day to keep it.
100%.
You know what I mean? So like I said, # run it back. Let's run that back. Lamont Roach, DMV stand up. DMV went out Brooklyn and they showed up and they showed out. Lamont Roach, he stood 10 toes down in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's earned the right for a rematch. And also for y'all know, Boxing in DC will do a strictly boxing show tomorrow. But just putting this out there now, it is Roach. Lamont Roach is also being in contact with Shakur Stevenson, and it is also very likely that if he does not get the rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, he will be getting in the ring with Shakur Stevenson next, which likely so. His performance should elevate him to a bigger
very true,
bigger platform and fight and another big time fight. So he did that for himself. Also, the co-main event, another star is elevated from the DMV, and that's Gary Antoine Russell. So the sky's the limit for him in a very talented, very loaded 140-pound division. And right now, what we gonna do? Just let him come home, enjoy the spoils of his victory,
Yeah.
and love on him. We should have had a parade for them guys coming back for how they put on out there.
I mean, shoot. From seeing, like I said, seeing what was on social media, a lot of the guys that I know that went out to see the fight, it man, it was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see. It made me wish that I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never really want to miss highlighted historic moments like that when it comes to, your own playground, you know what I'm saying? Like, with people that you just know is from the same area that you grew up in, and they go to a place and they're, setting a standard, um, carrying their family's name and being able to, do something amazing for if not just their home, the community, however they work within the community too. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see for the DMV, man. Definitely a beautiful thing. Capitol Heights, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move to the NBA, and right now, one of the hottest teams in the NBA is the LA Lakers,
Yeah.
who now is in the number 2 spot in the West.
Told you.
You know what I mean? Since the Luka trade, they've been hot as fish grease.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people, amazingly, something that came up this morning, the LeBron numbers at age 40 and year 22, his numbers are almost identical to the ones he had in his first MVP season, which, that's only going to fan the flames of the GOAT talk, which we're not going to get into, but I just want to shout him out because he, like I said, he is balling. He is balling, and Luka. Did Luka set LeBron loose, or what you think?
I feel like Luka gave LeBron that boost of energy that he hasn't had in a little while. And when I say boost of energy, it may not be all explosive plays from LeBron, but just to see someone else on the court to be able to like really manage the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it gives LeBron a little bit more time to play in the league, especially if they decide to go with this unit after this year.
What up, Omar?
But yeah, I feel like, to really just answer your question, I feel like it just gave LeBron like a little bit more boost to his aging self, I should say.
Aging?
You know what I'm saying? The body going to, telling you it's time to eventually.
Do the Lakers got a legitimate shot in the West? Not only the West, do they? We're not going to limit it to this. We're not doing blue cards out here. Yeah. So every sport play for the same thing.
Yeah.
So do they got a legitimate shot to win it all? Do this team they got right now got a chance to win it all?
They have over a 60% chance, but I'm not saying anything higher than that.
Somebody said he frees up LeBron. Omar said he frees up LeBron to do other things. He's even playing defense now. Is he playing defense good enough? Like, okay, who in the West right now? They number 2. They number 2 in the standings. Number 1 is OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, people think the youth got the youth. They was too young. OKC was too young, and they got knocked off.
Yeah.
Is OKC good enough to finally make it to the finals, or is one of these more veteran teams going to get themselves together and knock them off?
I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, what I said.
I really believe that LA and OKC will see each other. And from there, I feel like if LA and OKC see each other, then LA is going to go.
Woo! So they can beat OKC. So let's matter of fact, let's just look at the top teams over there on that side, so we can really salvage this thing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we know OKC is number 1. Then you got LA, you got Denver, Memphis, Houston, the Clippers.
I ain't really worried about Houston for real.
Now the Warriors, Steph out there dropping 56 the other night. They got Jimmy Butler now. And we know now. Listen, Jimmy Buckets. We know what Jimmy Buckets do when in the what Jimmy Buckets do in the playoffs. So I mean, is Joker them going? Is Joker? They only one game ahead of Joker. So is Joker and them gonna get their swag back? Because I mean, so it's a lot going on in the West. It's a lot going on in the West.
I only really see I could see Golden State possibly, but if Golden State, man, it's interesting, but I just see it coming down to the wire with LA and OKC for some reason. I just feel like it's just going to pull up.
Can the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets in a series?
Right now, yeah.
They can beat them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now with Luka, yeah, like with Luka, yeah, for sure.
All right.
For sure.
I mean, y'all, listen. Y'all already know what's going to happen if somehow, some way the Lakers get to the finals and even win it. Oh, my goodness. You know
that's
what I mean?
Going to be.
We're never going to listen.
You're never going to hear the end of it. You're never going to hear the end of it. And I'll tell you that from so many levels. It's so many. It'll be so many blog posts that whether it be about Bronny and his dad to LeBron and then just another ring.
You know what would even be even funny? Why they can't? They should. Is Bronny back to the G League or he's still on the team? Because I mean, it would be
10-day contracts. I believe that's what they run.
It'll be crazy if they bring Bronny back just for the playoffs or something like that, and Bronny help them get a chip in his throat. Oh my goodness! Father son with matching rings.
Try to tell you.
Oh man!
Try to tell you. That would be outrageous.
I almost want to vote for them for that reason.
That would be outrageous.
Out east, I think it's a lot similar. It's a lot simpler in the East because outside of Boston and Cleveland, I don't think nobody trusts New York, Milwaukee, Indiana, Detroit, Miami. Nobody trusts nobody.
Now, I don't know if y'all saw
I don't trust
a few nights ago, Boston had a crazy lead on was it Cleveland?
Huh?
Yeah, the first quarter. It was Boston, if I'm not mistaken. Boston was playing against Cleveland. They were up by like
right. You right.
22, I think.
Right. You right. They was up by 22 points down.
And I was so shocked by Boston that they allowed Cleveland to really don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can have high scoring quarters, low scoring quarters, but doggone, man, like that.
So Donovan Mitchell, them look like I don't know. They right now they holding the trump card out east. They could represent the East. I hope Boston get their swagger back and get back in there. But I mean, the West is looking a lot stronger right now, especially with what's going on. I mean, I like the Lakers. I'll be voting for LeBron and Bronny just for that point. Or I wouldn't be mad if Steph Curry. Now, if Steph Curry lay around and get his fifth. See what I'm saying? And I got nothing but love for Shea Gildress in this. Now, why I'm talking about LeBron. LeBron has recently latched out at sports media for some of the things they've been saying about the NBA. And he's also latched out at the media for the quote unquote face of the NBA conversation. Who's the face, who's not the face, paying homage to, those that came before this. So LeBron, he took a shot, and Stephen A. Smith and a few others, they got. Now, what I want to say first is, ladies and gentlemen of the media, and even social media, because social media plays a big role in everything now. So even social media, but ladies and gentlemen of sports media and the media, you can't get mad when the people you talk about religiously smack back.
Yeah.
Every now and again, the elephant will swallow the fly.
You mean?
You know what I'm saying? So, and they've got a valid reason because, let's be honest, because of social media kind of dictates everybody going to act like they don't do it, but everybody checks the algorithms before they cam up and turn on their mics. You check the algorithm tells you what to say, and you kind of which way the algorithm is pushing things is how you go. So a lot of times you're not reporting the game accurately, and the players know it. So every now and again, the players be like, "Man, come on, man, y'all talking stupid." Like what are you talking about? How is this person the face of the league? But I'm gonna go ahead and what do you feel about that? And who do you feel is the face of the NBA? But go ahead.
So to talk about it from a media standpoint, I mean, I can say that, I was able to go to games this past season and have media access to some games for the Wizards. And I'll say this. Some people go in and they literally just go with the algorithm. They don't even consider how it may affect a player, a human being. They just want to get that good old uh, replay. They don't really care about the long term aspect of what it could do, whether it be from a personal standpoint, from you as the media, like me personally. I go and I ask the question, right? I'll ask, well, I mean, LeBron didn't do media when he pulled up to DC. I was heartbroken by that so much. My God, I was heartbroken. But we do have Steph Curry, right? Let's just say I had the chance. Steph Curry. I'm talking. The media was in there, and I don't really recall them asking any questions where I was just like, I don't know about that question. But I can say that the media does have their moments when they do go, like, I don't want to say against like the respective players, but they do sometimes go against the respect of the athletes that have agreed to work hard to get to a certain point to be able to give you the privilege to speak to them because they don't have to necessarily. And that's where I respect and understand where LeBron is coming from in a stance where it's just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We work hard and we choose not to speak to y'all sometimes because certain areas, certain states possibly, they just they they like feed on certain things, you get what I'm saying? So I have probably, because it's my first year getting a chance to be a reporter, have had to feel that, dang, man, this is what y'all done did. Your mans don't even want to talk to the people. Like, I ain't even here for that. You get what I'm saying? I'm here to really like get some good answers that could possibly help young folk. You get what I'm saying? But you can't always go in there and be like, I mean, I was right by him. Yo, LeBron, da, 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 da. But you gotta, it's rules to the game, man. So if you're gonna abide by certain rules when it comes to like not talking to players unless you have certain credentials, like when you get those credentials, man, just respect the players, man. Don't send them to the bus wishing that they could have you know what I'm saying, did more than just respond back in a very uh demeaning or a very ignorant way, I should say it that way. So yeah.
Man, Omar said you got to take the good with the bad. They way can make more money now. They have a lot more power. I gotta.
That's real. That is real. That's real.
But here's
That's
the
real.
situation. Here's the situation. Social media, and a lot of people are getting inside the door through social media now.
Yeah.
Social media followings have got people sitting pretty much right next to the top tier people now.
Yeah.
And they see what you're saying. They hear what you're saying. And because of some of the silliness that is spilled over on social media, some of the players are pushing back.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the players are pushing back.
Yep.
Now, LeBron is frustrated with the talk of who's the face of the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
right? This spilled over to the WNBA because some of the reporters from the WNBA, they were speaking on the NBA, but of course, a certain group of fans thought they was trying to take a backhanded slap at Caitlyn. So they was like, well, we know who the face of the WNBA is because who's getting the sales, who's getting the viewership, and who's getting that and the third. My pushback on that, just like I would say with any sport, that has never been the criteria that made you the face of the league.
That's true.
That's not what make you the face of the league.
That is true.
That's not. Your body of work does that. See what I'm saying? Like right now in the WNBA, Anthony Edwards, yeah, he's great. He's not the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
He's not.
I ask you this question. When you say the face of the NBA, do you mean by like best player, or do you mean by who is causing the most ruckus?
All right, so check this out, right? This how I look at it,
Mm-hmm.
and how I always thought. Like, there are players that's making that got a rack of highlights and they do a rack of great things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can have that and become a champion, then you're eligible to be the face.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan wasn't the face of the NBA till he became a champion. Because prior to that, the face of the NBA was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And why was they the face of the NBA? Because every year the Lakers and the Celtics was in the finals.
Yep. Well, the finals.
So yes, they was able to be marketable, but they also had the hardware.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because let's dumb it down. And there's no disrespect to Caitlyn. I don't have no problem against.
Yeah, because
Caitlyn.
we gotta make
But
it
you
make
gotta.
sense.
I mean, she's definitely the most popular. She's
Yep.
definitely the most polarizing. She's definitely the queen of the youngsters.
Mhm.
Nobody doubt it. She has the eligibility to be the face. You know what I mean? She's definitely the most marketable.
Yeah.
But until I'm not trying to nobody to face of nothing without a championship.
Respect.
Because people be like, but the all the money. Hold on. Let's watch this. Please don't. We're gonna get the NFL, but watch this. Do y'all know who's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now? You should know his name off the top of your head. It's Dak Prescott. It's Dak Prescott. The most viewed quarterback in the league is Dak Prescott. Not one person in their right mind would say Dak Prescott is the face of the NFL. Now, would they? Would they? Who would say that?
Oh, man, the face of social media with that little hip.
But I'm saying though, look, bro, no. Listen,
I get you.
He trends more than any other quarterback.
Yeah.
He gets viewed more than any other quarterback, and he makes more money. But nobody would say he's the face.
No, of course not. Of course not. It's with the Cowboys.
See what I'm saying? The face of the NFL is Patrick Mahomes. Period. See what I'm saying? You got to listen in the NBA, young fellas. We understand the social media got y'all elevated, and same thing with in the WNBA. We know y'all got you elevated, but you cannot be the face of nothing without no hardware.
As from a real one to a real one, yeah, that's real. That's real. I technically face of the NBA right now, man.
He said, does the NFL even have a face of the league? It's Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I feel like that's going to be swapped out.
It was Aaron Rodgers. It was Aaron Rodgers. It was Tom Brady. It was Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? You can have more than one face. But when Tom Brady left, he was the face. He was the statement. Like right now, the face of the NBA is still LeBron. Then it's Steph Curry, that's one of them, but it's still LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Someone disrespected Jason Tatum the other day.
They always disrespect. There's no NBA player in the league more disrespected than Jason Tatum. But go ahead.
I just felt like, listen, man. People got to recognize real, like, versus just like, all right, I'm going to wing it out. Jason Tatum has never winged anything out. Tatum is a savage player. Like, I just don't like when I hear things negative about people that put in work. Like, I'm not even a Celtics fan, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely enjoy seeing how, I mean, don't get me wrong, again, they did blow a crazy lead the other day. But at the same time, they got hardware. They have hardware. So it's like to disrespect him after he already got hardware. I mean, I get the fact that you be like, he's not a LeBron, but come on now. Like, the man really, he deserves more respect than what he's getting.
So Gilbert Arenas said something the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, for those that I love Anthony Edwards. He's on my fantasy basketball team.
Yeah.
Love Anthony Edwards. Love everything about him. Love his charisma. Love his
Bam Bam right there.
How could he possibly be more of a face of the NBA than Jason Tatum? How? How? Tell me how.
Highlights. And I'm not saying that he hasn't earned the right to be in conversations,
Nope.
but he still got to get that hardware. Like you are dominant savage on the court. You are a savage on the
Need
court.
hardware.
I'm not taking that away from you. But when they say about hardware, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm rooting for you to get the ring. But I just, when they say hardware conversations, like it,
Shea Gildress, all y'all
man,
love their game. Them boys is nice.
I love Melo. Melo's game was crazy.
But let me say this. The Jason Tatum disrespect is just, it has been mind blowing. I seen the dude on Gilbert's show say he's the softest Celtic ever. All these people talking about they had a whole, after they won the championship, they had a whole breakdown about how he ain't, he didn't get the finals MVP. That's a strike. Hold on, bro.
Man.
There's never been a player in the history of the NBA ever to lead his team in points, rebounds, and assists and not get the finals MVP. That's never happened. That has never happened. Matter of fact, it ain't but 4 players that ever did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Led their team in points, rebounds, and assists, but still wasn't the finals MVP. The young boy ain't got nothing to prove. He's only 26 years old. He's already been to the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times, and he's been to the finals twice, and he's a champion. He has nothing to prove.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even brought in the league to be the league guy.
That part.
He was brought in to back up Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, right? But he got to the Eastern Conference Finals without them. He got to the finals without them. He won a chip without them. The Jason Tatum slander got to stop at some point. But this is what social media has done to sports.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can go on and on about this. You said, that's my young ball.
Listen.
That's my young ball.
I got respect for Jason Tatum for so many reasons based upon just, you know what I'm saying, having an opportunity to interview him and then being able to see how he was with folks in an away arena. I'll tell you that much. Like how respectful he was to folks behind the scenes when the camera wasn't on. So it's being on the floor, but like this man doesn't have to treat people the way he does, especially with the slander that he gets. Like at some point you gotta start putting respect on a person's name. You know what I'm saying? So again, a lot of these folks that had these opportunities to speak on these names, bro, they attention hungry, bro. They attention hungry. So it's like they don't know how to really.
Hey, listen.
I don't want to say they don't know how to capture content, but they just know how to keep feeding that machine.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you, social media, them YouTube channels, them Twitter pages and all that, the toxicness that goes on there, bro. I so far I stay away from all of that.
Yeah.
And I already know as everything grows, these type of people are gonna be the people that are gonna take shot at you. You know what I mean? Because the social media platforms battle other social media.
It is
platforms,
what it is, man.
But they listen, like somebody will take like say something that, like we on here for a certain amount of minutes.
Yep.
Right. They'll take one little clip, cut it up, and start their show with it. Oh, this person said this, that, and the third, and then they'll drag it, and then the players see that.
Yep.
Now, one more topic. It was a trade in the NFL. That took place. Bama's is making trades.
Yeah.
Bama's is making trades. We didn't got the free agents, you said.
Hey.
We making trades.
Hey.
But okay, the Commanders traded a 5th-round draft pick for Deebo Samuel.
You know what I mean?
Now, everybody's saying, oh my God, that means the 49ers is in bad shape and this, that, and the third. Well, I don't know about that. How much do you think that boosts the Commanders?
If he stays healthy, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna see Philly again for real.
You think Deebo gonna put you over Philly?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna need too much from him. We bulked up. You know what I'm saying? We just added more flavor to the entree for real. Like he doesn't have to be a running back all the time. So you know what I'm saying? Like slot.
Hold on.
Like,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead. Keep on going.
okay, we can. I mean, options like the way that our offense is set up with Cliff Kingsbury, man. Like, it's so many different avenues that we can go with it. When we still have a good young wide receiving core that can back him up, where we're not expecting him to go crazy. But when we got Terry and him on the field, you already know that they're gonna put Terry in double. But with Debo on the field, can't do that.
Terry, what now?
They put double coverage on Terry a couple of times, bro. Especially when we only had him by himself. When we had him by himself, you telling me that no, they didn't put Terry in double coverage. Some of his best highlights have been in double coverage. I could pull up the highlights for you.
We'll look at it in a little bit.
Man, come on now.
And I love Scary Terry. This is not me slandering him at all. I think Scary Terry is the truth.
Man.
I always thought Scary Terry was like that. I have no problem with Scary Terry. But the double coverage thing,
yeah, they want
cap.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, when I say,
so you telling me when I looked up on the screen in that Philly game, you had two people on him? No, I seen one man on him.
You're right. I'm not saying you got to think about the game plan that Philly went in. They weren't worried about Terry based upon the fact we are still a young team. So they're going to go after Jaden in a way in which, like, every time when we go against Terry, we ain't got to worry about putting double coverage. But other teams, there were other teams that put Scary Terry in double coverage. And the only thing I'm saying is when we pull back up to Philly, or when Philly comes to us, whichever, or all I'm saying is that y'all gonna have a lot of trouble if Debo Samuels can stay healthy for the entire season. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be trouble.
Last time he stayed healthy for an entire season.
Listen, we ain't worried about the past. All right, we here right now. He with a great organization that's going to take good care of him. All he got to do is lay off the cheeseburgers because he was definitely out of shape last season, and we all saw it. And the other thing is, you know what I'm saying, you just, just come prepared to play the game. We ain't here for all that, you wear what you wear, but good Lord. I love you, Debo, man. Good Lord, bro. It was one time Debo had on the outfit. I was just like, he came for a fashion statement today. He ain't come to play the game. I get it. I get it. But that may have been during his injury. I think that was during the time he was hurt. He wasn't even playing for real, but he was there. I mean, like, when you here to play the game, we're playing the game, man. We ain't here, fashion statements get you traded in Washington. Ask Kyle Kuzma.
Man, somebody said stop wearing leather shorts. Ooh. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
He said stop wearing what?
Stop wearing leather shorts.
Oh man.
All right, let me say
man.
Let me say this to you. Being that you're not bringing him there to be a number one, being that you're not making him the vocal point or anything like that, it's a good move. I think it's a good move because you're adding depth to certain things. Yeah. And like I said, he can assist you in the run game, and he also can be a receiver here and there. Now, as a receiver, do I fear him? Not at all. Not at all. But he's a all around football player. He's an overall football player. So, like I said, him getting the ball in his hand at any point, he's hard to get on the ground. He's tough to tackle. So, yeah, he definitely can. He definitely can on screens and things like that because, your man is vicious with the option plays.
Yes, indeed.
So, if he reach out and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just people being scared of JD5 running enough is going to open up lanes for Debo. So I think that's good. Now, what I think is y'all need to be concerned about is where the problem may come into play is how much cap money is he going to take up? And before y'all say, yeah, we got all kinds of money. Yes, you do. But you also got a rack of free agents.
Very true.
A lot of dudes came there last year on 1-year deals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot to be worked out. It ain't as simple as people think it is. But they're not a bad pickup. Also in breaking news, Philadelphia
released Darius Slay, man.
Now, for those that get it twisted, Don't think that means he's gone. It could just mean that we're releasing him so we can sign him back for a different contract and free agency.
Very true.
Don't necessarily mean he's gone out of Philly.
But if he is, man,
y'all want Darius Slay?
You know, I'm not saying we gotta pick everybody up that's, you know, but hey, man, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. We technically, you know what I'm saying, we got Marshawn, you know what I'm saying?
Forgot about Lattimore.
Yeah, we got, and he's coming back. He's really gonna be healthy this season. Then we still got Mike, you know what I'm saying, the rookie going into year 2, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not going, we nothing really, like, as long as we don't let St. Jude's be out there starting no more. You know?
Well, I mean, you might have to throw a couple dollars at Slay. I mean, he got 2 Super Bowls now.
Yeah, for sure.
He got 2 Super Bowls now. Now he also may be like, you know what, man? Maybe Philly got a chance to win 3. But if y'all hollering with the right dollars, you hollering at him with the right dollars.
I also would say that I ain't trying to give him but so much either.
Yeah, but at the same time, he gonna ask, why wouldn't I? I got 2 chips.
I get it.
I get it. I could go back to the team I just won one with.
Then go back. Then go back.
Fine.
Then go back.
Fine.
No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? We willing to pay, but we,
yesterday's price, not the day's price.
100%. 100%. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like we can get something better. You know what I'm saying? Like we could possibly. Yeah, we can develop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't relying on one player to come to the team and just be like, "Whoa, he saved the defense." Nah, it's a full team.
I mean, think about that. You got Marshawn Lattimore on one side, Darius Slay on the other side.
I get that, but we got. But I already, my man, Sainstrip, Mikey gonna be over there, man.
Oh, that dude.
Hey, Mikey gonna be over there.
Didn't he get an interception in the Detroit game?
Surely did. 2 of them.
He got pick 6, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No. Quan Martin got the pick 6. Yeah, Quan Martin got the pick 6. But yeah.
You know all about them.
Yeah, come on, man. Got to. That's born and raised, man. Gotta know.
Well, NFL free agency starts soon. I did see something that's disturbing on the Dallas tip. The guy that y'all wanted from us, the D tackle, OC, whatever. I wanted. Don't do it, Jerry. Now, when we don't want Jerry to sign somebody, he assigns.
Yeah, do it.
No, Jerry. No. Listen, I think the kid is a fabulous player.
Yeah,
he's a fabulous player. He's not worth paying him a big contract, and he don't really fit our defense because he's a little D tackle. We don't need no little D tackle. See what I'm saying? Like if we gave y'all him for Jonathan Allen, because we know y'all not letting go Deron Payne, but if we gave him for Jonathan Allen, I'll deal with that because you got a big D tackle, and he's what OC is. He's a fast D tackle, right?
Yeah.
But you can't have 2 little D tackles side by side.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
They get knocked off the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what are we signing him to a max contract for? Just to see him get knocked off the football, or at least put another big D tackle beside him. But nah,
it's just to help the East, you know, just keep y'all right where y'all supposed to be.
Oh, no. Don't get it twisted. Don't get this twisted. We gonna be in the mix.
That's cool.
We're not winning no Super Bowl. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. But we definitely gonna be a formidable regular season team.
That with that move right there, y'all might just, you know, again, I said about a 9 and 8.
No 9. We winning at least 10, 11 games at least. We're not winning on 9. We're not that.
Okay. You know, all right. It's getting loose. It's free agency on its way. I hope y'all go.
And you better hope we don't get no decent free agents.
Hey,
you better hope we don't.
I don't see y'all getting one.
You don't want, for real, y'all don't want us to get nothing. Anything we get.
I just don't see a reason for somebody to want to go to Dallas right now.
Are you serious?
Why would you want to go to Dallas right now?
Why wouldn't you?
Who's the coach again? Let's go over that.
Okay.
Who's the coach?
Okay.
How well is he with the players he already got?
Let me ask you a question. Is CeeDee Lamb a generational talent?
Respectfully, I say yes.
Yeah. Is Michael Parsons a generational talent?
Respectfully, I can say yes.
Yes. So you already starting with 2 generational talents, right? You already starting with that. Okay. You got other playmakers on the team that can develop as well. So I mean, is it an already team that's built to be a juggernaut? No, but we're still a formidable team.
But y'all would have to get somebody that I don't even who would y'all be able to bring over?
Nah, you don't need no big time free agents. You just need a couple of decent players that still got something left in the tank.
I mean,
like let's say we got a Stephon Diggs. Then you got Stephon and CD Lamb. Nobody's guarding that. Shut up. You're not.
most definitely not. But out of
we already got tight ends. We already got an offensive line. Say we draft one of them top running backs, Gentry or one of them. See what I'm saying, buddy? Back in the game. You back in it, man.
But y'all owner not gonna do that.
Like I said, you better hope we don't get one or
Y'all
two.
owner not gonna do that, man.
Like we basically we gave you like we was a thorn in your side with nobody.
That's cool. But now
we beat you with Cooper Rush.
Hey.
Cooper Rush.
Hey. That was literally.
That was literally what?
That was
literally
a hiccup,
what?
man.
There wasn't no hiccup.
It was a hiccup.
You went life or death for Trey Lance.
It was a hiccup.
You went life or death for Trey Lance.
It was just to play around. You ever seen cat and mouse?
You
it was cat and mouse. It was cat and mouse. It was cat and mouse.
No, what y'all weren't playing around.
It's cat and mouse.
This one I started laughing. Y'all weren't playing around because listen, your man Louvu got knocked out the game, went in the tent, came back in the game. Bobby Wagner was on the sideline taking oxygen. He went back in the game. I said, man, they really want this game.
It was entertainment. It was just to let y'all feel. It was like WWE, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything. We gotta get the people to show. You know what I mean?
All right, man. With that being said, listen. With that being said, I want tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody what you got going on with yourself.
Yes, sir. Well, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Brandon.Stenard. That is STANARD. Same on YouTube, Brandon Stenard, STANARD. Facebook, same thing, Brandon Stenard. Man, like I said, been interviewing some folks, as y'all can hear now. I'm looking forward to being able to share what I've learned just from being able to have a conversation real quick with these guys. But it's a blessing, man. I'm looking forward to being able to share it eventually.
My man, Brandon Stenard, man. We got a lot going on, man. We're going to be working these games. We got stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
If you have not done so, please like and subscribe to the Let's Talk Sports Show, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, IG.
Yeah.
And everything is Let's Talk Sports, y'all, or AK the Apostle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And if you have not done so, man, we are offering discount firearms training and self-defense from my man, Champions Source Firearms. And then you can use my discount code at hashtag LTSY and register at www.champsfs.org. Boom, and we out of here, man. We catch y'all on the next one, man. Boxing to DC. We got a hot one coming tomorrow.
We love you.